Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I am Shihabur Rahman from grade 7. So today I stand here to speak against the topic social media platforms benefits children's development.
I am Muhammad Sar from grade 7. I am here in the favor of social media benefits children.
As we all know, today
My name is Sabahlakshmi. I am in grade 7. Today my topic is social media benefits children's development.
As we all know, today we stand here. As we all know, today we live in an age where social media has become the peak, the heartbeat of communication and information. With over 5 billion users worldwide on platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, this all has become the virtual societies that influence how we think, learn, shop, and interact. It is like a candle that lights the room but secretly burns the wax of life.
Social media is the greatest platform built by humanity. It is not a distraction, not a weakness.
How?
How we can use it for we can use social media in many ways. We can learn by watching educational videos.
Frequent use of social media by children can affect their minds, can cause changes in their parts of brains related to emotions and learning.
It is the parents that should regulate how this is used. This is used social media purposes.
It disrupts their sleeping patterns, studies. What do you think about it?
If they regulate their time to do all of that, they can easily sleep. It is not their problem. It is the parents' problem. They have to regulate them.
But most of the students, we cannot find most of the children like those. They are very less.
How?
Most of the people don't use it for good purpose.
But there's a use it for good purpose. This is like blaming an item, but it is like blaming a pen, but more bad than blaming.
How?
Because we can use social media for good things. It is their problem that they are using it for bad things.
No, but what I'm saying means there are very less people for those. Recent research shows that children using social media face mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and so and so.
The same social media which you are talking about can also relieve stress, anxiety, and depression.
Children have tough time stepping out of these social media platforms. This leads to lack of face-to-face communication skills and handling real-life challenges.
How?
Because they are because they are having a habit, because they are addicted to the social media platforms.
If they regulate themselves and if they watch it in the time, they cannot be addicted. Addiction was caused a long time before. We get addicted to chocolates, cigarettes, sports, etc.
The targeted advertisements on these platforms may desire the children. The children wants to buy the things that would be targeted on those platforms, social media platforms.
Those are business, they are doing business. We can also go to shops and they will be targeted like that only.
No, because of the addiction, they are also targeted because of those advertisements.
Like what advertisements?
Those stuffs. And the most worrisome aspect of using social media is child's exposure to inappropriate content.
We can regulate them by doing parental control. Now we have YouTube Kids which we can watch people things for it.
It's only YouTube. What do you think about other platforms? It's only YouTube.
We can have a parental control lock in our mobiles now. We should watch the things that are only beneficial for us in social media. That's how it benefits children.
But most of the people don't know.
How? Tell me some examples.
Can you please repeat?
Can you tell me some examples how students cannot benefit?
Let me give you an example. There are two children at home. One is the younger one and one is elder one. The parents have gone out for work. They are scrolling reels on Instagram, Facebook, so and so, and bad stuff would come on it.
They can suicide the batches, and first of all, we should not watch such things. We can just go and watch other things. The older adults should regulate them to not watch them.
No. They are alone at home. They are just scrolling the reels. That time they see those. What do you think? How will the parents explain that stuff to the children?
They could just say that don't watch these things, and no parent would take their child alone.
No. The children will be having craziness if they see something. No, they will be having the craziness to know what is that.
And they will not, if they have so much curiosity, you have to definitely hide those apps. Or delete those apps. You should only watch things that are very simple.
Let's talk about the new technology, that is AI. Children use AI to bypass their academic exams.
We can use AI by our own needs. They can use those to bypass exams, but we can easily learn from those. Children who are using that to bypass exams are just teachers. They should not. They can use other AIs for other things.
Most of the education experts like Tanu Jain, they say that the younger minds can be easily distracted, they destroyed and corrupted they can easily be corrupted and destroyed because of scrolling reels and seeing. They lose their thinking ability because of the AI. They just enter the command, they will get the answer.
They don't lose thinking ability. They grow their thinking abilities.
No.
Sometimes AI also gives them questions to answer. If they don't answer, it will help them learn.
Let's take an example. Imagine your teacher has given you a project. You need to do it on your own. But you go on you go on Google, you go on YouTube, you go search for that particular project, and you get that. You copy it. What do you think about it? That makes the children lose its thinking ability.
We can use it for other things. We can copy the project, but after copying the project, we can also learn how to do that project. This is how we have the YouTube only shows how we can do that project. We should learn and do that project. If we are talking about AI, we have if you give us questions, then we can answer it, and we can make the project by our own means.
Okay, how can it help us? AI. I mean, social media platforms.
Social media platforms can help us in various ways. It has benefited children in various ways. Toppers use it every time. They can learn things. General knowledge they can say things they don't know, which they are not providing in school.
But the expressions that they'll come to school and learn, that is not there in the AI, the social media. I don't know.
But at least things that teachers don't teach, we can easily learn. If child is not understanding the concept, and the teacher is not available at the moment, they can use AI.
I conclude my speech by saying that if we control AI, it is a tool, but if AI controls us, it is a dangerous trap. My conclusion is that I would conclude my debate by stating that our childhood is the foundation, and we can build it by knowledge, play, and not using AI and the virtual life, that is social media.
We can use social media in various ways. I conclude my speech that using social media is the best platform for us. We can use it in various ways to educate ourselves and to educate ourselves and to do various things. Governments and NGOs also use social media to connect themselves to other peoples. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Sarah Qureshi. Today my topic is social media platform benefit children's development. Some people say that social media is bad, but I think it's very helpful. When guided and used friendly, social media can be is not a threat but a tremendous opportunity for children's overall development.